Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're here inside Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us, know that we're streaming live right over there on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel as well. So we have two acts for you here today on the show. The Trusty Hucksters are here and will be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, let's see here. They are you still living in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
What part of Oklahoma?
We're in Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma. Y'all give a great big welcome to the Imaginaries, to the Blue Plate Special.
Supposed to run until my legs won't run anymore.
Am I supposed to jump until I fall straight to the floor?
Ooh, my heart's a restless fire.
Tired, so tired, walking on a wire,
in the
waves are crashing under.
We are
Walking on a wire. Stuck on a wheel that's spinning around and around and around again.
round and round again.
Threads getting bent, withered by all the things we say.
All those things we say.
And ooh, maybe this one is it.
Maybe this one.
And ooh, maybe next time, my friend.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time, walking on a wire,
In the
waves are crashing under.
we are
Walking on a wire.
we can make it to the other side.
We can make it to the other side. We can make it to the other side. We can make it. Walking on a wire,
In the
waves are crashing under.
we are
Walking on a wire,
in the
waves are crashing under.
we are
Walking on a wire.
Am I supposed to run until my legs won't run anymore? Thank you so much. It's great to be here. This is our first time to play together as the Imaginaries. We were here probably 8 years ago, I want to say. We played as our solo acts, Maggie McClure, Shane Henry, and it's really great to be here. We're on our Wheels to the Pavement summer tour, and really excited to be back here in Knoxville. Thank you all for joining us. This next song is called Blue Sky. The one you just heard is called Walking on a Wire. Both of these are on our debut album that we recorded in Muscle Shoals and released a couple years ago. We moved to Los Angeles right after we got married.
2011.
2011, and we had no clue what we were going to do, but we knew we had each other, and we'd figure the rest out. So that's what this song is about.
One of the first things that happened when we moved to Los Angeles is a friend called me and he said, "Hey, could you help me move a couch today?" And I said, "Sure, I'll help you move a couch." Little did I know I was going to Ringo Starr's house to help move a couch. So within the first week of living in Los Angeles, I met a Beatle, and I told Maggie, I said, "Can't get any worse from here, you know?" No matter what happens.
That's Hollywood.
Can't take this story away.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Waving goodbye with a tear in your eye as we head out towards the sun. Out of the driveway onto the highway, the day is finally come. Feeling so strong after waiting so long. I know we're gonna get there from here. With you by my side,
As we
watch the world go by.
all I
Need in this life is you and a blue sky. Mile after mile, turning the dial to a small town serenade. Smiling in silence, each state line reminds us of just how far we've came. Feeling so strong after waiting so long. I know we're gonna get there from here. With you by my side,
as we
watch the world go by.
all I
Need in this life is you and a blue sky. No matter what happens, I know we'll be fine.
We're writing the story one page at a time.
With you by my side,
As we
watch the world go by.
all I need is you.
With you by my side,
As we
watch the world go by.
all I
Need in this life is you and a blue. Need in this life is you and a blue. Need in this life is you and a blue sky.
Thank you.
So this is the Imaginaries with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. And like Maggie was just telling y'all, that their careers started individually. The Imaginaries is sort of new. And also, like she just told you, you know, when they moved to L.A., they just decided they'd figure it out. Now, as I'm doing the math, it took a little while to figure it out.
It did. It's actually kind of an interesting story. It took an opportunity that somebody else gave us to figure it out, because we had been playing together, backing each other up for years. You know, Maggie would do tours and I'd play guitar, back her up. I would do tours and she would play keys and sing backgrounds. And we were starting to write songs back in, you know, early years together that would go on our separate projects. But we had this incident happen. We were living in Burbank, California, and we had black mold in our house and we had to move. And so through that process, we moved into a recording studio house that a friend of ours owned. And we were seeing him daily, and he was really, really sweet to just help us through this situation that we were going through. And during that process, he said, hey, I just found out a friend of mine is going to do this really cool YouTube series called the One Mic Series, where he's going to go to all the legendary studios across the United States and record a band around one microphone in the room. And he said, I think that you guys' music would be fantastic for this One Mic Series. And so I submitted a song of mine. Maggie submitted a song of hers. And a few weeks later, we get a phone call, and it was John who's putting the series on. And he said, hey, guys, love your music. Only have one issue. I've booked up the entire series, and I have one slot left. Can you guys do a song together? And that's kind of what started our band.
It is. So we went back to Muscle Shoals shortly after that. We got to do the One Mic series there at the Jackson Highway studio. And we recorded our debut record, and we've just really found a deep connection with Muscle Shoals. So we've been going back there to record the last few years, and it's been quite the journey, and just really cool to get to do this together. And it happened naturally, which is even the best part.
Well, it just goes to show sometimes the obvious is not so obvious. It takes a minute to figure things out. So the Imaginaries are going to be performing tomorrow in Clinton as part of Sip of Summerfest. Now, that is a ticketed event, and you can find links to those tickets at theimaginariesband.com. And they have merch available over there as well. I believe the event coordinator is here today
Catherine's here
as
if you
well.
want to find out more info about tomorrow.
Yeah, if you need more information, you can chat it up with her. Feel free to shake in howdy with the Imaginaries after the show and thank them for being here with us. But for now, I'm going to back on out of the way. We're going to get more music from the Imaginaries on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
This is a song called Geronimo.
Too far to turn back. There's nothing left to do but fight. So hold on to your faith. We're gonna make it through tonight. The silence surrounds the stillness of sound. It's a calm before the war. The war. Shout Geronimo, run straight into the face. Your own hero. A lion can't be tamed. Remember Jericho. The walls could not sustain. Cause it's all in your mind. If you can see it, you've already won. You won. Shout Geronimo, run straight into the face. Your own hero. A lion can't be tamed. Remember Jericho. The walls could not sustained, undefeated. Only the warriors remain. Shout to Geronimo and run straight into the face. Your own hero, hero. A lion can be tamed. Remember Jericho. Walls could not sustain. Undefeated. Only the warriors
Thank you guys so much. So we have had a really cool, crazy couple of years, and we worked on a movie that we'll tell you more about in a minute, but it kind of took all of our focus to do that, which was awesome. And then when that season was finished, we started recording music for our new album, and we just released our first single from the new record 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow, 2 weeks ago. It's called Whole Lotta Livin', and our plan is to release a new single every 5 weeks for as long as we can. And so we started the process. And what's really awesome, this song, we did basic tracking in Muscle Shoals. We had a couple different people try solos, and stuff was working, but nothing felt just perfect. So we have become friends with Vince Gill over the years, and I told Shane, I said, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if Vince played on this song? And he said, yeah, what are you going to do, call him? I said, yeah, I am. So I called him, and I asked if he would play a solo, and he said, sure, come on over to the studio, let's do it. And so it's amazing what can happen if you just believe enough to ask. And so I just wanted to share that story with you guys. And we're going to play the song for you now. It's called Whole Lotta Livin'. Make sure you check out the music video and the song. It's on Spotify and everywhere you can listen to music digitally, iTunes, all the places. And the album with the song will be coming soon. It's a song about having a little fun.
Woke up today, not a cloud in the sky. The storm must have blew on through. The sun is high and I'm feeling alive. The world belongs to me and you. Lately I've been feeling like we're spinning our wheels, dying for something new. And every day time is ticking away. We got a whole lot of living to do. We got a whole lot of living to do. We'll open up that paper map. Baby, put your finger down. Wherever it lands, that's the plan. Come on, we're leaving right now. Lately I've been feeling like we're spinning our wheels, dying for something new. And every day time is ticking away. We got a whole lot of living to do. Yeah, we got a whole lot of living to do. We've been putting in the hours, working away, saving up our money for a rainy day. But why wait? to celebrate another day living before it's too late. Lately I've been feeling like we're spinning our wheels, dying for something new.
Yeah, come on.
And every day time is ticking away. Lately I've been feeling like we're spinning our wheels, dying for something new. And every day time is ticking away. We got a whole lot of living to do. Yeah, we got a whole lot of loving to do. Yeah, we got a whole lot of living to do.
Thank you so much, guys. Thanks. So the movie I was mentioning is called A Cowgirl Song. It's on Netflix for about 10 more days. So if you want to watch it on Netflix, it's about to come off. It is also on Amazon Prime, iTunes, and most other places that you can rent and purchase movies digitally. But Shane and I co-star in the film, and we also got to write and produce the entire soundtrack, which was an amazing opportunity that we got asked to be a part of. And it was during COVID, so we weren't touring, and it was just the perfect time for that. We're going to play you guys our featured song in the movie. We do have DVDs, if anyone still has a DVD player. And we hope to see you guys. We'll be over here. We've got all our merch. And again, it's called A Cowgirl Song. This is Oklahoma Stars.
Didn't wanna live like everyone else. Always thought I was so free, destined to rely on only myself, only taking care of me.
Then you came along, you proved me wrong. You knocked down the walls till I could see. I didn't know what I was missing till you were standing next to me.
How could I forget the Oklahoma stars?
You reached out and took my hand.
Milky Way above us felt like it was ours.
Didn't want the night to end. Then you came along, you proved me wrong. You knocked down the walls till I could see. Just look at us now, the talk of the town. It's so good it feels like make-believe. I didn't know what I was missing till you were standing next to me. It's so hard to remember my life before you. You came along and you opened my eyes to a kind of love I never knew. I didn't want to live like everyone else. Always thought I was so free.
Destined to rely on only myself, only looking out for me.
You came along, you proved me wrong. You knocked down the walls till I could see. Just look at us now, the talk of the town. So good it feels like make-believe. I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't know what I was missing till you were standing next to me.
Thank you so much. We're the Imaginaries. And one thing I wanted to mention, there's a movie coming out, Reagan, starring Dennis Quaid. Don't blink, you'll see me and Shane as the band at the inaugural ball, and you'll hear us too. We're doing a Frankie Valli cover, so watch out for that. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having us today.
The Imaginaries, y'all. There is a lot going on in their world. So theimaginariesband.com is the website and the place where you keep up with everything the Imaginaries. Feel free to stop by the merch table and shake and howdy with them after the show. Certainly thank them for being here with us today. Again, tomorrow evening, they will be in Clinton at the Sip of Summertime. That's right there in downtown Clinton. You can find information in the ticket link there on their website as well. By Sunday, they'll already be back in Norman, Oklahoma. So again, feel free to just certainly thank them for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from Visit Knoxville right here. And also, support comes from Barley's. Down in Knoxville's Old City, it's where we take the show every Friday, which will be tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow, Polly O'Keery and the Rhythm Method will be there with us. And you can find more information about them. I believe they're out of the Washington State area. So they come over about once a year to be with us. Coming up on Saturday here in Visit Knoxville, Charlie Maples, the band, Charlie Maples, will be here with us. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group, your neighborhood Medicare partner. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group's been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable. Information and assistance available at sfgmedicare.com and 865-777-0153. Well, all right, that was a pretty quick changeover. If you didn't see that happen on the radio, everybody did their job very well. This next band, they're kind of based all over the place. Yeah, well, you know, it happens sometimes when you pull four people together. Give a great big welcome, y'all, to the Trusty Hucksters to the Blue Plate Special.
Never within reach, but every time I close my eyes, I'm sitting on the beach, breathing easy. Oh man, just breathe easy. Oh, I'm a breathing easy. I breathe easy. You know that cool, soft breeze is a blowing anyway I please. Say I'm dreaming, the others say I'm crazy. Oh, but I keep on believing that one of these fine days I'm gonna breathe easy. off all this heat. And I don't care about long blonde hair or lips of ruby red. Just give me a woman that don't mess with my head. I gotta breathe easy.
Oh man, just breathe easy. Come on.
I gotta breathe easy.
Breathe easy.
And I would sure be pleased if you just let me breathe easy.
Oh, come on, play that log. Oh, swing that doghouse.
Well, some days I feel better, some days I'm feeling worse. One thing that I know, I'm gonna wind up in a hearse if I can't breathe.
Oh man, just breathe
Easy. And I would sure be pleased if you just let me breathe easy.
Thank you.
Rosalie, oh baby, you're the one for me. And anywhere you happen to go, that's where I wanna be. Could be any town, could be any place. Oh, and honey, I wouldn't mind if I get to see your smiling face. Come on. Tucumcari,
Timbuktu,
Saskatchewan,
Kalamazoo.
around the world, back again. Just snap your fingers and tell me when and where I ought to be. 'Cause I'll fight traffic in D.C. and I'll give all my money to the Turnpike Authority in New Jersey. Oh, just to get home. Just to get home to you. Won't you give me a ticket to an aeroplane? Tell all the folks at the TSA that they can have their way with me, so long as I get home to see my sweet Rosalie. Where I'm gonna find the biggest tree, chop it down, hollow it out, sail across the seven deadly seas. Oh, just to get home, just to get home to you.
Thank you.
It's the Trusty Hucksters with us here today on the Blue Plate special. So, okay, where would you say home base?
Is that where we're from? Oh, we came from Asheville today.
Asheville. Well, where do you live?
Oh, well, I live in Haywood County in
Okay.
North Carolina. John lives next door around Asheville. Most of these guys we pretty much live in Asheville.
Okay, Asheville area.
But me and John known each other from Massachusetts, like way back in the day. So
Okay. Been playing music a long time.
yeah,
together.
we've been playing music a long time together.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about here today, which doesn't work really great for the radio people, but it works for the audience and the YouTube streamers out there, is one thing is that's a resonator that you're playing?
Yes.
It's a little
resonator.
different because the
Yeah.
resonator's set inside instead of,
Actually, they usually have a cover.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
took the cover off. So
Okay,
this is what
that's
they
the
look like under the
inside
cover,
of
yeah.
the resonator.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also cut it up and wrapped leather around it, and
He has made it all his own, for sure. It's a design I had never seen before. And as long as we're on the subject, let's talk about the other guitar in this. Because it's a chunk of wood, people.
it's a chunk of wood. It's just a piece of a log. Yep.
I mean,
So I run a guitar repair shop
Okay.
out of my house, and so I've been doing that for, well, not out of my house for 10 years, but I've been repairing guitars professionally for about 10 years, and
so did you build that one?
yes, I built that one. I pretty much built this one too.
Very useful on the road.
We actually have the other half
Yes.
of it, and we were thinking about making a bass guitar.
You need to find a lefty, so you
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
flip it over. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, what about the music? Who's writing the songs? Where are these songs coming from?
Everyone helps a little bit, but I'm mostly the one that pulls them together. You know, we kind of get an idea and run with it.
Are you a structured writer? Do you sit down to say, I'm going to work on writing some music today, or are you more
No,
spontaneous?
usually something catches my eye, and I come up with a little turn of a phrase, and I chew on it for a while, and then, 7, 8 years later, it turns into a song.
Okay, well, they have their debut project out, and guess what it's called? Trusty Hucksters, and that's easy enough there.
Actually, we named the album is called Hottest Hits.
Oh, I thought I saw.
We may not have sent that to
Okay,
you.
all right. Well, tell us about that then.
Yeah, so we've actually been kicking around in this band for about 7 years, and one thing after another just keeps on just hucking us out the door, and we'd get in the studio and we'd spend all this time, and then somebody wouldn't like something, and then we'd put it aside, put it on the shelf, and we just never got any recordings done, and we've been playing all these gigs all over the place, and everyone's like, "You got recordings?" And we're like, "No, we don't." And so last year, at the end of summer, we went out to the beach, and we did a little tour out to the beach, and we got back, and we realized that we just
You need merch.
We needed merch, yeah, because we would have made like twice as much money on the beach, but the first thing we did when we got back, instead of going in the studio, we bought a van to go on tour more. And about 20 miles from the place we bought it, it caught on fire, burned to the ground on the side of the road.
Don't you love how everybody's laughing at your misery right now?
Oh, I mean, it was worth the $600. It's actually our album cover. We got some
That's the
CDs
actual
over
van
here.
burning, yeah.
It's the actual picture of the actual van. And at that point, I said, "All right, guys, we better come off the road. Maybe go in the studio." And so we
Plan
did.
B.
We started tracking over the winter, and
Can't make it up.
I know, it's really funny. Yeah, I mean, seriously, like 20 minutes. Like, my house was 23 miles away from, and I made it 20 of the miles before black smoke started pouring out of the vents.
I was following him.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, I think the van's good, dude. You can head home.
Yeah.
3 minutes later, the van's on fire.
It was the last day of a burn ban, too. Luckily, it didn't, it didn't burn anything else down. But,
Well, the good thing is that you can see photos of it right
yeah,
over there at the
you
merch
can see
table.
just how on fire it was. It was really
happens-
impressive.
Tomorrow evening, tomorrow, they'll be at Sugarland's Distillery. I don't know what time that is.
That is 7:30 to 9.
Okay. And you can find their complete tour schedule right there at trustyhucksters.com. And again, there is merch available right over there at the merch table. Shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for being here with us today. I'm going to back out of the way. This is the Trusty Hucksters on the Blue Plate Special.
All right, well, this one is, I think I originally wrote it about the Asheville dating scene, but it's also kind of about buying vans. You might get lucky.
You might get dead.
Oh, you might climb to the top of the ladder.
You might fall off and hit your head.
Yeah, well, you can beat the odds, but you just can't cover the spread. You might get lucky. Or you might get dead. Happy.
You might be sad.
Oh, you might have to kill your mom to save your dad. Or you might be healthy.
You might be sick.
You might get a disease that makes you lose your hand.
Or you might get lucky. Get lucky. Trip over $1,000,000. Might get lucky, find the keys to a brand new pickup truck.
Hey, it must be your lucky day.
You might get lucky.
Whoa, you might get lucky enough to get bailed out of jail when the law finds out you stole my truck.
Wait, that was your truck?
Yeah, it was my truck. Or you might get dead, cause you won't stop pushing your luck. You might play a log guitar. Get lucky.
You might get dead.
You might climb to the top of the corporate ladder.
You might drown in a pile of debt.
Yeah, well, you can beat the odds, but you just can't cover the spread. You might get lucky, or you might get dead.
Oh, you might get lucky. How lucky, how lucky, how lucky can you get?
Well, you might get lucky.
So lucky, so lucky, the luckiest man.
Well, you might get lucky.
Too lucky, too lucky, don't forget.
You might get stuck, or you might get dead, cause you won't stop pushing your luck. Well, you might get dead,
You might get dead.
you might get dead, cause you won't stop pushing your luck. Thank you. True story. All the songs are true stories from us. Oh, except this one. This one is actually a fake story. No, we're going to do one. So we mostly play original songs, but when we do a cover, we like to stylize it. And we probably wouldn't do one on the radio, except that this was the song that, well, one of the first ones I stylized that helped me come up with the style that we play, which your guess is as good as mine as to what to call it. I've heard jazz from people that don't know how to play jazz. Hillbilly vaudeville. Anyway, this song, it was not written by Bob Dylan. That's all we know. We don't know the name. We don't know who wrote it. But we know Bob Dylan played it, but he did not write it. And so we figured we could play it too.
Like I do. Nobody in the world could get along with you. Oh, you got the ways of a devil, sleeping in a lion's den. Come home last night, you wouldn't even let me in. Yeah, well, sometimes you always sleep. Anybody ought to be. You get that crazy notion, go jumping all over me. Oh, well, you give me the blues, I guess you're satisfied. You give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die. Shoes on your feet. And I helped you when you had no food to eat. Oh, well, you're the kind of woman I just don't understand. You take my money, give it to another man. Yeah, you're the kind of woman that cost a man his brain. Oh, you're the kind of woman that would drive a man insane. Give me the blues, I guess you're satisfied. You give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die. One more time. Well, you give me the blues and I guess you're satisfied. You give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die. Well, you give me the blues, I wanna lay down and die, die, die. You give me the blues and I hope you're satisfied.
Thank you. Well, oh, thank you. Thank you. We, first of all, let's hear it for the Imaginaries real quick. They were awesome, real good singers, really put together. We are so much less put together than them. I gave a guy some money on the internet, and he said he was going to put it on Spotify, but it's not there yet. So all we really got right now is CDs and these funky little USB flip-out cassette things. And if you go to our website, trustyhucksters.com, you can find the link to the download. But until the digital overlords decide that we get to be on the internet too, that's the best we can do for you. All right. Well, we a lot of our songs are like really fast, breakneck like those, but we do have a sensitive side.
gotta get you off my mind, 'cause I can't waste no more time to feel this way. Yeah, it's been a long while and 1,000 ragged miles since you came through, brighten up my day. Blue skies, I ain't all that surprised that you left me shivering in the rain. Oh, well, you're gone away, and there's nothing that I can do or say, so I try my best to forget you ever came. Oh, so take good care, love. Oh, baby, just stay pretty. I hope you have a lot of fun in New York City or wherever it is you're hanging your hat tonight. Oh, and run on. Oh, and let me rest easy, 'cause if you ain't here, then you can't leave me, and that's just enough to make me feel alright. Go on, play it, Keith. Sunshine, I gotta get you off my mind, 'cause I can't waste no more time to feel this sorry way. It's been a long, long, long while, and it's been 1,000 ragged miles since you came through to brighten up my day.
Thank you.
It's the Trusty Hucksters with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune from them here today. Again, one more round of applause for the Imaginaries, the first half of the show here today.
Yeah.
Y'all feel free to shake and howdy with Maggie and Shane afterwards, as well as the band. And feel free to stop by that merch table over there as well. Putting supporting the artist puts a little gas in that gas tank, you know.
We ain't leaving, so.
We want to invite everybody to join us again tomorrow. We're going to do this all over again, except we'll be at Barley's tomorrow at noon for the Big Plate with Polly O'Keery and the Rhythm Method. You can always find out who is headed in our direction by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Again, tomorrow, the Imaginaries will be in Clinton at a Sip of Summerfest, as well as the Trusty Hucksters headed up to Sugarland's Distillery in Gatlinburg. And while you're shaking howdying and everything, you all be sure and wish a happy birthday to our birthday dude, and before they all head back to the party bus.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for being here
Thank you
with
so
us.
much for
And
having
finally, last but not least, we are a listener-supported radio station, and there's always a donation bucket in the back of the room. A little love in the bucket helps us keep the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Thanks to every one of y'all for being here with us today. Will you leave us with the last tune?
We leave you with one last tune. This is, well, we told you about the van. We didn't tell you that it was sold to us by an evil wizard named El Huckstadero, and this is his theme song.
That's the Trusty Hucksters. Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.